Okay, everybody, thanks for tuning in. This is Bruce Bishop from the Chronicle. We are on Liberty Avenue right now in Vermilion, where earlier this afternoon a North Central EMS ambulance was involved in a fatal accident. From what we understand from initial report, the vehicle was coming eastbound along Liberty Avenue, and roughly 2 miles from here is where the first reports were that the vehicle was swerving. As they came down Liberty Avenue and went off the side of the road, they struck a guardrail, and then the vehicle went down into a ravine. There's been one fatality, which was the patient in the back of the ambulance. The driver of the ambulance, who was believed to have had a medical emergency, was transported to Mercy, and the EMT in the back that was with the patient suffered multiple injuries, and she was flown by helicopter to Toledo. So we have two very large vehicles from Dunlap's Towing that have been brought out to try to pull this ambulance back up. They've had a lot of trouble getting it maneuvered because it was tied down into trees, and of course they're going to have to get it up over that guardrail at some point. So Liberty Avenue has been closed most of the afternoon. I wouldn't expect it to be open anytime soon. They still have a lot of work left to do here at the scene. Questions I'm seeing going through here. Sandy's asking whose fault it was. What I understand is that they believe that the driver had a medical emergency. The state patrol is handling the investigation, and they'll be verifying all of that. Justin, it's our understanding that the patient is the one who is deceased. The driver was transported to Mercy, and the EMT in the back who was caring for the patient was flown to Toledo. Yeah, Tim, you're asking about the guardrail. The only damage to the guardrail is down at the beginning where they went off the road, and then the vehicle traveled along, struck some trees up here before ending up down there in the ravine. So they've moved the ambulance quite a ways up the hill. I believe what they're doing now is repositioning some things because they're going to have to get it up and over the guardrail yet. Beginning to see the heavy damage to the front end now. Once the ambulance starts to come up a little higher, I will change the position, but right now I just want to stay out of the way, so I'm tucked over here to the side, but we will be repositioning shortly. Hi, Carrie. Yeah, just a quick recap for the people who are just joining. We're on scene on Liberty Avenue in Vermilion. The nearest intersection is Helen, so we're basically between Sunnyside and Baumhart. Earlier this afternoon, there was an ambulance transporting a patient to the hospital where they believe the driver suffered a medical emergency. The vehicle went off the side of the road, skirted behind a guardrail, struck several trees, and landed in a ravine. The driver of the ambulance was taken to the hospital. The EMT in the back with the patient, who's unrestrained, was thrown around quite a bit. She was ultimately flown by Toledo to Toledo Hospital. The patient who was in the back unfortunately passed away at the scene. I'm going to go ahead and try to reposition and move over here to the side a little bit. As you can see, Route 6, Liberty Avenue, is all closed and probably will be for quite some time yet. Justin, what we have from the Ohio State Patrol is the victim of the accident is a 76-year-old man. If we have somebody at the office who's watching that could verify that, that would be great. We do have an early story on our website and on Facebook right now with names of some of the victims. Jeff, yes, that is Dunlap's Towing with a couple of their really big lift trucks they've got. Yeah, Cliff, you're right about the. It's a strange thing to see an ambulance like that. It's just something you're not used to seeing. According to the patrol, a witness said that they witnessed the ambulance swerving from as far back as McDonald's on Liberty Avenue. So, as I understand it, that's roughly 2 miles from here. So, it was something that developed over quite a bit of time. To give those tow guys some credit too, that is not something that's easy to do right there. The Ohio State Patrol's been on scene all afternoon. They did bring in one of their aviation units. They flew around the scene several times, so they were documenting it from the air. They had all of their electronic measurement equipment out here, so they've been doing a very thorough investigation. I don't know if they'll do any more investigating of the vehicle here, or if they'll, take a better look at it once it's been towed away. I'll do my best to try to get a hold of one of the troopers to try to get more details.
Buddy. How you doing, Bruce?
Right now, firefighters are putting down some booms and some absorbent material to dam up any fluid that's down there. There's a little small creek that runs down through here. As I said, there's the initial damage point down there at the end where the vehicle just hit the end of the guardrail and traveled through, taking out trees and branches all the way down through here, down along the ravine line, came to rest down here. Yeah, and as Nicole was saying, unfortunately, one of the real tragedies of this is that the victim's wife was following the ambulance on the way to the hospital. Okay, everybody, I think we're probably about set here at the scene. If anybody has any last minute questions, I'll try to answer those. Otherwise, I think we'll probably get ready to go ahead and discontinue the feed. I definitely thank everybody for tuning in this afternoon. We're here on Liberty Avenue, right outside of downtown Vermilion, not too far away from there. For anybody who's just tuning in and wants any more details, check the Chronicle Facebook page. There should be a link to the story there. That'll take you to the Chronicle website where we have some much more information than I actually have right now, so you'll be able to check things out there. All right, everybody, thank you so much for tuning in and have a good day.